Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 125 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Touchdown, Giants! Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Goody now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Goody. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The good pickup there at 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now it's Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play.
And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert throwing again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer.
37 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jones. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? We've heard that from different guys before. Remember, kicks either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are back within a score. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And down to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 28 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to him.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaimed center stage.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking lost in Eckler's way again. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it.
Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now Jones on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll find some space up to about the 25. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He finds his man complete. That's Perez. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Past the 20. Well, he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But
and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Here's Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Justin Herbert. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Herbert now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jones, a final shot before break. That is incomplete. So we've reached halftime. And
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, Eckler.
And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's
It's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back. It's accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Bulldozes past him. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. For Marshall, that's complete. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The New York set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off play action. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd. Defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
For the Giants field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Herbert picked by his old college teammate, Kayvon Thibodeau.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now it's Herbert.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now out come the Giants. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Oh, let's turn it up. Come on, let's go. They got to walk that walk.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Goody. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Goody now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A good start to the drive. Here's that. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Go.
Herbert throwing again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now he's loose again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chargers offense back out and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Herbert now.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 44 yards. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for LA, they drop below.
There you go. No, don't go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my God. I'm Tiffany, damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Frank, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese, I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking, then we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my French brain. It was like work for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like. So I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving.